Most, if not all religions practiced in the West, suffer from an absence of practitioners of the faith. Most people who count themselves as members of a religion are outwardly oriented and are mostly seeking companionship in religious groups. Those with an experiential belief in a higher power, a sense of wonder and awe that leads them to seek meaning and purpose, are few. Buddhist monk Bhikkhu Sintita writes, "The common zeal for meditation is certainly a strength of Western Buddhism, while the dearth of complementary practices is a weakness." These words would apply even more to Western Christianity, which is actually practiced almost nowhere. An ancient Zen chant suggests that to study the way is to study the self. To study the self is to forget the self. Forgetting the self leads to being actualized by everything we do. Tenzo's prayer begins with the instruction, "Pay full attention to all work." The way-seeking mind is actualized by rolling up your sleeves. What is practice? Answering, he says, "There is nothing in the world that is hidden from it." Jesuit scholar Karl Rahner wrote, "May we have a willing acceptance of the small, seemingly mundane task that this present moment puts before us. May we have a humble readiness to do the one small thing, even when we see the greater thing that is denied us." Taoists consider outward signs of inner peace to be health, energy, and a natural equanimity, compassion, frugality, and humility. Buddhism regards outward signs as arising from self-observation, from asking ourselves why we do the things we do, a sense of connection with divinity and the universal mind, as well as the natural world and all of its creatures, a sense of common humanity and compassion towards all, a loss of the fear of death, and an awareness of synchronicities. Most of all, it is to become authentic to our true self, cultivating goodness in all conditions, with an ability to return to the Dharma in all situations. Abrahamic religions consider outward signs to be repentance, good deeds, and devotion. Yeshua suggests that inner peace manifests in a righteous life, happily engaged in kingdom duties. In other words, functioning in the spiritual realm while still here in this world. He repeatedly spoke about moving through the world of men while keeping our eyes on the spiritual realm. An ancient Zen chant says, "Turn around the light to shine within, then just return." This means to look within us and compare our true nature to the one we are outwardly expressing moment to moment. Then return to whatever task we are engaged in. This prevents us from creating a false view of the world that we then become attached to. Gautama advised that instead of actively seeking the truth, we should just let our false views cease and give up delusion. Of all the outward signs of inner peace, the greatest may be the ability to keep correcting our path every time we stray from it. The ability to follow the seminal rule of keeping to the way. Begin and return.